Today we'll be creating this Flanders poppy brooch from polymer clay. This has been made to quite a large size, but of course it could be made much smaller. So let's get into it. For materials and tools, we'll need some emerald green, basic green, black and scarlet. To secure our brooch, we'll be using a bobby pin, and for support for the stem, we'll be using some tie wire, and to cut it, we'll be using some pliers. Cut a length of wire and wrap it tightly around the main part of the bobby pin. If you like this project, we've got loads more on our website. Jump online to check out our Create blog and sign up with Creative Connection to get lessons, inspo, tips and more sent directly to your inbox. Staying inspired doesn't have to cost a cent. At the top, bunch the wire up. Next, we create a mid-green by mixing some emerald green with a touch of basic green. Knead this until the colour is smooth and consistent. Roll this into a tube and then we can cover the wire with our clay and smooth it off so it's all a consistent thickness. Add a little more emerald green to the mix and press this onto the bunched up part of the wire and round it off. This will be the pistil. We then create 4 lateral grooves in the pistil, and a butter knife is a great tool to do this. We blend the bottom of this into the stem. We can then bake this for 30 minutes at a temperature of 130 degrees Celsius. Once the clay is cooled, we condition some scarlet polymer clay and create some equally sized balls. We then flatten them out into thin circular petal shapes. We apply the first one to the bottom of the pistil. We can then apply the second petal opposite to this one and blend it into the first one. Follow this process on either side of the first two and blend these into the first ones applied. Now that our petals have been applied, we can take out some black clay, knead it and then apply it to the bottom of the flower. While we have our black clay, we can flatten some out and apply it to the inside of the petals where they meet the pistil. Next, we roll out a very thin tube of clay and cut it into lots of tiny bits and roll each one into a small ball and apply them to the inside of our poppy around the pistil. These are called the anthers of the flower. Now we can bake our poppy. To bake the poppy, sit it face down onto a glass. This will ensure the petals hold their shape as it bakes. Just make sure the glass is oven proof. We can then do the final baking for 20 minutes at 130 degrees Celsius. Well, thanks for watching. We hope we have inspired you to grab some polymer clay and start creating.